Hello everybody, this is ThatZooooooooo with another vlog video. Now it's been a while since the last one, hasn't it? You know, between college work and other things, I hardly have any time to make videos anymore. Even these vlog videos where I don't really have to edit a lot. Yeah, I do apologize. I'm trying to upload regularly, at least two or three videos a week. I'm trying to do that as much as I can, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. I'm truly sorry. But yeah. So yeah, if you can't tell by the title, I'm going to talk about a number of things. The first thing being Hurricane Sandy. You know, I do live on the East Coast of the United States, so I was affected by Hurricane Sandy. I mean, it is, as of this recording, it's Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m., so technically it's still going on around here. So all Monday and earlier today, I felt the brunt of the storm. You know, I had to sleep in the basement, so just in case my house took damage and stuff. But yeah, I still remember when Hurricane Irene happened too. I was in that as well. Hurricanes aren't fun. I'm just gonna say that. They aren't fun to have. But yeah, since I'm here, you can probably tell I'm okay. Everything's okay. I still have power, and I can upload videos because I still have power. And see, but I'm very fortunate compared to a lot of people. You know, I saw on the news about multiple fatalities, at least 20 couple, and in the New Jersey coastline is pretty much just wrecked, and it's going to take, they say, several months to restore back to normal. So I know I'm there with you guys, although I'm fortunate compared to you. I'm sorry. My heart goes with you guys of New Jersey, New York, the East Coast. To those of you that have power and are watching this, I hope you stay safe throughout the rest of the storm. As the weather predicts, higher winds are going to continue till at least Friday, but by the weekend it should calm down. And to those of you without power or lost their houses, I feel for you guys. I truly hope you guys will be okay. Serious time. Hurricanes aren't fun. I've been part of many of them since my childhood. I've lived on the East Coast all my life, so I experienced hurricanes since 1993. Now, I don't remember them off the top of my head. I just remember Irene and Sandy. So yeah. I do have experience with hurricanes, though. I'm never prepared for them. Oh well. I'm very lucky compared to the rest of the guys out there. And that brings up another thing, though, which I won't go too far into this, but why do they have to send reporters out to cover the storms and such, you know? We can look out the window and see that it's bad outside. We don't have to put in danger the lives of reporters and stuff, because that could happen. It's potentially dangerous sending people out to cover the stuff, camera people and reporters. You know, we know it's bad. You don't need to risk people. You don't need to unnecessarily risk the lives of people just so you can get media coverage. You can probably do just as well with a satellite or a drone if the studio has one. But yeah, I don't see the point of risking lives of reporters just so they can have coverage. You know, just leave it to the weather stations and say how bad it is. You know, but yeah, that's enough about that. So yeah, that's the elephant out of the room. We're still going to have higher winds until Friday, but for now the worst of the storm is over. It's all about recovery, the recovery period until it's back to normal. So my school closed down classes for yesterday and today, the college. So yeah, it's pretty serious. I know multiple people that I have contact with lost power and stuff. Yeah, scary. So I'm going to get that out of the way. Heart goes out to you guys. Hope you guys be alright, especially my sister in Philadelphia. I love you, sis. Hope you're alright too. And my parents, mom and dad, who are in the area as well. In the area, my mom and dad both had to go to work despite the conditions. I'm glad to hear they're alright. And my cousin, who goes to the same school as me. I haven't heard from you since Thursday. I hope to see you at school again tomorrow. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, but okay, two different subjects, I guess. See, do I want to talk about Extra Life or I'll talk about the game I got here. Here, I'm going to show you. If you can't tell by the title of the video, if I can show you. I got Retro City Rampage on PSN. There we are. You can see that. That's pretty much the only new game I got since the break, you know. I can't afford too many games. Can't afford to get too many games. But, you know, I didn't even really purchase that. One Hit Kills, or Francis on Twitter, actually sent me a free code for me. So, yeah, thank you, Francis, One Hit Kills. I'll put a link to him in the description. But yeah. So yeah, Retro City Rampage. I played through it. I beat it in about 5 hours. So I beat the main campaign in about 5 hours. So I pretty much played the whole game. And since I spent about a week or two since I last played it, so I had a bit of time to digest it and see how well it sat with me. So I don't like to do reviews, so to say. So it's going to be review-like, you know. So the idea of Retro City Rampage is that you take control of the player. I mean, his name's literally the player, and you're working for the villains. So, and some pesky good guys decide to ruin your fun. So while you're running from the good guys, you somehow find a time machine. You somehow find a time machine, and you travel to the past of Theftopolis, I think it is the city. And you travel to the past, and when you come out of the past, you meet a scientist named Doc Chalk in his time traveling vehicle. That's not unlike Doc Brown in the DeLorean. So, and you want to try to get back to the future. Da 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 da. But yeah. So what you're trying to do throughout the game is that you need to collect parts of Doc Chalk's time traveling vehicle thingy. Like you have to collect parts like the flax combobulator, and a part unlike a NES cartridge cleaning kit. So you do missions for various guys, including Biffman, Adam West, which is a spoof of Adam West's Batman, and there's a guy named Major Lee Solid Snake, Solid Snake, and your main antagonist is Dr. Von Butnick. Yeah, if you don't know who that is, I'm going to punch you if you don't know who that's a reference to. But yeah, before I get into more, the hook with Retro City Rampage it's basically a love letter to 80s and 90s video games, particularly those of the 8-bit era. It just throws reference after reference at you, and it's just great if you played games back then. You know, if you haven't played those games, you won't get a majority, like maybe 95% of the references. But it's basically a love letter to that era of games. Like the opening missions alone, you know, before you travel back to the past, and your first mission in the past, the game throws so many references at you. It's just overwhelming at first. Like, it's probably at least 10 in those first 15 minutes or so of the game. It's just great. And like I said, it just keeps throwing references at you through dialogue and places, even the billboards you could see while driving around and stuff. Like Sneaky Snake's Cardboard Box Factory, or Bundy's Wedding Chapel, or Fabio's Cereal, you know, Pizza Gaiden, you know, just all those sorts of things. And locations as well. There's 2 levels that are like the Ninja Turtles, NES Ninja Turtles electric seaweed level. You know, it's just great, you know. And there's a part where you run down a hallway. That's very like the Sonic 2 special stage, you know. I really like that. And there's even a power-up that allows you to run super fast, and it's called there's the super speed shoes, and they come from the Green Hills, as the Jester says. The Jester is the guy you're allied with, the bad guy you're allied with. They come from Green Hills. Yeah, there are 5 power-ups, and they were each inspired by games. Like you got the Sonic shoes, you got the raccoon flying suit, you got the Biffman suit with Batman Biffman suit, and you got two other ones, but I kind of forget what they are. And they're fun to use. Oh, you got Death Scythe. You know, you get to use Death Scythe in one of the missions. And there's a fifth one I'm forgetting, but it's probably pretty cool. You know? But yeah, the style of the game is like an 8-bit GTA, if you can think of that. It plays like GTA. You drive around from A to B and do various missions once you get there. Usually go there and do this. You know, and the game breaks the fourth wall. I say like one of the player's main skills is driving from A to B. He's really good at that. So yeah, the game breaks the fourth wall constantly. You know, with all the references and stuff. I especially like the part where one time he was playing this game that was like Super Mario Brothers. The player plays a game that's like Super Mario Brothers, and he says he has a sudden urge to stomp down on people. And this game has caused me to be violent. It's in no way the parents' fault for letting me play this game unsupervised or other people's. It's all the company's fault. Video games should be banned and censored or something like that. That was just great. It took a stab at the censorship and stuff. And that was really great. Very topical and stuff. But yeah, there's references galore. It's like there's even references to current stuff. Like there's references to Explosion Man and Super Meat Boy, and there's a test your might like Mortal Kombat minigame called Epic Mealtime. And it's basically like test your might. But it's all fun, and the gameplay styles are varied too. There's one mission that involves a Paperboy-like thing where you have to deliver newspapers like Paperboy. You get to drive around in a tank. You get to drive around a gorilla. You hijack a gorilla and you just run over things. You get to do a sneaking mission or two, a la Metal Gear. There's a Zelda-inspired mission with a guy named Null. You know, I am Null. Aaron Null. And it's just great. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah. It's a good game, and there are also side missions like in a Grand Theft Auto type thing. Most of the side missions are like killing sprees. You have to kill so many people with this weapon in so much amount of time to get a gold, silver, or bronze medal. But yeah, those are okay, I guess. But yeah, if you go, yeah, but the main missions are just full of stuff, you know, like Game Genie and stuff. It's another thing that's referenced. But yeah, it's fun. I think it's $15, I want to say, on PSN, Xbox Live, PSN, and Vita and Steam. But the three Xbox Live and Wii Virtual and the WiiWare version coming at a later date. And the cool thing is that if you get the PSN version, you get to transfer your save between the PSN and Vita. Now, if you buy the PSN version for your PS3, you get the Vita version for free, and it's compatible with cross-saving. So if you have a Vita and a PS3, you get to carry your save no matter where you go, which is a cool feature. It's a cool feature. So yeah, I think it's $15. I recommend it. Fun game to any guy to any fan of older games. You know, you'll appreciate all the references and stuff and the amount of care and time that went into it. I highly recommend it. The only complaints I have is that it's pretty short. Like I said, I beat all the main missions in 5 hours. Hopefully, the game won't be forgotten and it'll be slightly expanded with DLC in the future, I hope. But yeah, that's the only minor complaint. And I wish there was some form of multiplayer, but one bad thing about games that if the single player experience is solid, you don't need to shoehorn multiplayer, and it's fine as it is. But I could see some points where multiplayer could be included, like a free roam mode, like GTA 4, where you would go around and just have fun with people. But it's fine as it is. Multiplayer is not necessary. But yeah, like I said, Retro City Rampage, I highly recommend it. Go grab yourself a copy on PSN, Steam, and soon to be Xbox Live and WiiWare, and take a nostalgic trip back to the 80s and 90s. Fun time. So, and the third thing, Extra Life was 2 weeks ago, actually. I was going to do this right after Extra Life, but again, college wore me down. So yeah, if you don't know what Extra Life is an annual event that's been going on for 5 or 6 years where you stay up and play games for 24 hours straight for charity, you know? Charity, you know, since its inception back in 2007 or so, it's raised over $20 million, I want to say, for children's hospitals all over the United States, you know? So this is my first year participating in Extra Life, you know. I'm no stranger in video game marathons. I've done that on a regular basis every weekend since I was a kid, nearly every weekend. So yeah, I did survive the full 24 hours, but yeah, I didn't sign up or get sponsored, so it was just a practice run, so to say, for next year. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to do. You have fun doing it, and you do a good thing. So yeah, next year I'm definitely going to do it again, you know. So if you're wondering what games I did, if you follow me on Twitter, I did post updates. Since I couldn't live stream it or anything, I did post updates and stuff about as I was playing, and I did the Sonic games, you know, because I like Sonic. Here's all the games. I didn't play all of these, but you can kind of see them there, right? But yeah, you can't. Yeah, I can't really see what I'm doing here. But yeah. So sorry. But yeah, I didn't play all of these. These are the ones I played. Not that one. Although I had that one before this one. But yeah, I played Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckles on here. I played Sonic CD on here, even though I much prefer the 2011 version, but in order to save time, it was on here. But oh yeah, I forgot. I also played the Game Gear Sonic 1, Sonic Chaos, and Sonic Blast. And on here I did Triple Trouble and Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. Then I went to the Saturn version of 3D Blast, which I never got to play this version yet. I might do something on this later, but yeah, it's basically like the Genesis version, except I could say it's marginally better. It benefits from the Saturn's hardware, but I'll talk about that. Another time. I played Sonic Story of Sonic Adventure DX. I played the Hero Story of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I played the Team Sonic Story of Sonic Heroes. And I played the Sonic Story of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. And after I went through that, I ran out of time, so I didn't get to the rest. You know, Unleashed. I don't have the HD version. I need to get that because I just found out that the Wii, PS2, and the 360 Xbox version are different, so I'm going to need to get that. So I ran out of time before I got to Unleashed, Colors, and Generations. No, but it was fun to do. So let me organize myself here. So I have my Sonic games for placed in a convenient spot for quick. And these are just the side games. I didn't play any of the side games. But yeah, just say yeah. I didn't get to any of these yet. But yeah, Secret Wings. I remember playing all of these. Just looking at these is just giving me a feeling of nostalgia and stuff. You know, it's just even if some of these are not great, you know, I like Sonic. I'll have fun playing a game no matter what it is. Sonic game no matter what it is. Yeah, both versions of this Wii and PS3, which I have shown earlier. And I know you guys have your opinions on this, but I have these as well, all 3 of these for both handheld and Wii. They're fun party games, I will say. But yeah, like I said, I just played if you can't tell, yeah, I kind of like Sonic, you know. If it wasn't obvious by my Metal Sonic Twitter icon, or the fact that I play Sonic games nearly every day. No, kind of like Sonic. You know, Sonic's a cool guy. He goes really fast and doesn't afraid of anything, you know. But yeah, I ran out of time after Sonic 06, so next time I'm probably going to do a Sonic marathon again if I can. If I'll stream it next year. It's a year away, so maybe I'll have some money for equipment and stuff. But yeah, I also was talking with the Retro Core crew, Chris, Colin, and Don. So yeah, maybe next year all four of us will get together and do stuff, you know. So yeah, if you like me, you'll like those guys too. You know, Retro Core, CVGM, Ninja Magi, and RC Colin on Twitter. Excuse me, sorry. But that was fun. I urge you guys to do it next year if you haven't. And if you have in the past, I urge you to continue to keep doing it, you know. So yeah, next year I'm definitely going to do it. I'm definitely going to get sponsored. And hopefully next year I can get my college campus involved, you know. Because I tried to do it this year, but it was too short of a notice because I didn't find out until the week of. So yeah, I was kind of just scrambling at the last minute. So, but yeah, Extra Life was fun, you know. So it's about all I can think of right now. An update video about what's been going on. I don't have any. Well, I did Extra Life's a game-related topic, I guess. But yeah. So yeah. So if Hopefully I'll be able to get videos up regularly, but if I don't, just know that college and stuff's eating up all my time. If you want to interact with me more and more regular updates, I urge you to follow me on Twitter at ThatZooooooooo. I'm much more active on there, and I prefer communication on Twitter because I have easier access to Twitter. So yeah. You know, I would really like to get to know you guys too. I'm very shy on YouTube with comments. I'm very shy to comment on people's videos, even friends' videos that I'm like. I'm much more open to discussion on Twitter. And plus, I can introduce you guys to some really cool people that I'm friends with. You know? Yeah, there's really cool people that make my life easier after a stressful day at college. So yeah, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. Well, I don't drink too much. Well, I don't drink at all. I'm not 21 yet. 2 more years, I guess. But yeah, I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I play video games and talk to friends on the internet. But yeah, like I said, keep in touch with me on Twitter. I urge you guys to do that. You know, I've been trying to be less shy on YouTube about comments, but it's just not working. It's just something inside me is just too shy to do it a lot of the times. But yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring you. I do watch your videos. Even though I don't like or comment, I do enjoy watching them. It's like, sorry, so if I'm subscribed to you, I really do like watching your videos. That's why I'm subscribed to you. Why else would I be subscribed to you? Or, I know some of the time, I'm subscribed to a couple of dummy accounts, but they're my friends, I guess, and they do talk to me through PMs and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I urge you guys to get hold of me on Twitter if you want to talk and stuff. So yeah, update video, Hurricane, Extra Life, Retro City Rampage. Oh, if you want to see more thoughts on Retro City Rampage, be sure to check out the most recent Retro Core podcast, which I will link to in the description. And tomorrow I got some videos up. And be sure to follow the Retro Core podcast channel on YouTube. I'll have 8 videos coming up on that channel within the next coming days. So yeah. Be sure to subscribe to the Retro Core channel for more stuff from me and the other Retro Core guys. So yeah. So for now, this is ThatZooooooooo, and you guys stay retro. See you next time.